When I hear him from within, when I feel him beneath my skin, I am rising on the wind into the arms of seraphim. And on the blanket of the night, one eternalizing one cosmic glowing, flying light to stars so far away unite.
So we just came out of this room, which is the one that's lucky enough to have access to this. Is that true? Do they all have access? Or?
Not all. 3 of the rooms upstairs have access to the 3rd floor piazza, which is a little more private, and you've got these great Charleston Battery views here.
Just outlandish all the way out through the harbor.
Exactly.
And Fort Sumter and everything beyond.
Exactly.
And anybody else, I know that you have a spiral staircase that'll bring us up here if you weren't fortunate enough. And when people are actually getting their rooms, you can look online and choose. Do you get a chance of picking out your room if they're available?
On our website, you can see all the pictures of the rooms and then pick out which one that you want. Of course, that's based on availability.
Sure.
But, yeah.
And that one we came through is beautiful. So this is where you get to come. Not that there isn't one more balcony below us, but this is...
This is the 3rd floor piazza. So it's called piazza, actually.
I'm sorry, I was calling it a balcony. Now
That's okay.
You can tell me the difference between?
The piazza is what they would have called it in Italy. So the house is done in an Italian-esque style. So of course, being very Charlestonian, they would have called this.
Sticking with theme, this is a piazza, not to be confused with a balcony.
And so it is all the floor long, and so you've got great views of it.
And unbelievable, which means we also get a shot at the fact that you have a double lot here in Charleston?
We do. We are the only house on the Battery to have the double lot. John Ravenel's wife, Mary, insisted that she have a garden
Which
to
is
use.
just smashing, and I don't get to see a lot of grass. I noticed when I lived downtown Charleston, you don't get yards anymore like I'm used to in the north, but that's beautiful.
Yeah, we're very fortunate to have it, and we also have a lot of weddings and events that will take place outside as well.
Such nice grounds, and it's one of the only, I don't feel like very many people get a double lot down in this.
Yeah, it's one of the only ones. It is the only one on the Battery with the double lot.
Again, speaking of all the prestige of that Ravenel family.
The pool is ours as well. It's the first in-ground pool in Charleston. So that was...
You guys have a lot of those to tick off your list.
Exactly.
All of these firsts, and further back is the carriage house?
Is the carriage house, which we rent that out as one unit. So it has 2 bedrooms, a little living area, and a kitchen.
Oh, nice.
And then, so yeah, usually family rentals for that one.
And then again, everything is equal access. Then you can come in and hang out.
Exactly. You can still have the piazza views.
Drawing and withdrawing room.
Exactly. So yeah, the carriage house was used as a carriage house at the time it was built, and then there would have been servants' quarters on that top floor. So we're lucky that we have that area as well.
I tell you, the whole thing is absolutely magnificent. Meredith, I want to thank you so much for letting us come down to the Palmer House and for introducing us to the drawing room and all of the amazing things that took place here all those years ago.
Yeah, thanks, Mariah. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. I'm here today with John Duncan. We were welcomed into his apartment down here by Colonial Lake in Charleston, South Carolina. He has welcomed us in to show us exactly some of this art that he's been producing, mostly by, I guess, by demand.
By demand,
nothing else.
yeah, that's good.
Is that what we call it? A commission worker? He's going to tell us a little bit about what he does and the style and what you work with.
Well, I guess I don't really have a name for it other than the miniatures.
Okay.
I think that's good. So it would be a miniature of the facade of your home or a building or a church, or I've done all of the above.
Okay.
Many times. The first step would be to do a exact and very detailed drawing, which therefore becomes my pattern
Okay.
for everything else that's cut out.
And then you do everything else, though. You're doing it from coming out to take a picture. If somebody were asking
Right.
for this, if they were commissioning work, you're going to do all the photos of
I'll
the
do,
house.
and, well, I prefer that. And I've done houses all over the country, which I had to rely on people.
Sure, you have to
send
trust
me.
them
So,
to
like,
send
it's
you
emails.
really
Now
sure.
go to the left next to the window, and I need a picture of what's above that, or
Oh,
you
yeah,
know, or
which
and now go
seems
to the left side
totally
and take
easy.
a picture of the door this way, or what's behind that post, or.
So the process is, what kind of material are you using? What do you cut out? I see all your little...
It's I
Exactly.
use 100% cotton paper,
Okay.
which is great. It's got great properties. I use watercolor for color, so that those two go together well. It's kind of like if you wash a cotton shirt and hang it outside, it gets stiff. Well,
Okay.
that's the same thing. So that helps with the structure of it. Everything is backed with foam core and different.
And everything
materials
starts
that-
off as white, so you're not buying
Right.
colored paper. You're
No,
painting
it's all
each little piece in.
painted.
That is teeny tiny
So
and
it
amazing.
is. There are,
Each of those. I've
there's
seen, yeah,
just
over there you've got a couple
thousands and
piles of
thousands
leaves ready to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Is
So-
this, I don't want to suggest that you're obsessive. Is this cathartic? Does this give you like that sort of focus, that sort of patience?
Well, you know, I don't know where the patience, but I can sit there for hours.
When you're all done, when said and done, and somebody's hanging on their wall, what's the
The
depth
frames
of
that
it
I
usually?
use are about 3.5 inches deep.
Okay.
So getting any deeper than that, which would be nice in some cases.
Then you're
but
just you're building a model.
Yeah, you're like a piece of furniture hanging on the wall.
Oh, do you wanna walk me over here at some point in
Sure.
time, and we'll actually
I've got
figure out
one
how to
in
do?
process.
Established in 1942, Annes is located in the heart of Charleston's historic shopping district at 312 King Street. Well known for both classic and contemporary lines, it is the personalized customer care provided by their outstanding staff that has built Anne's reputation as the area's premier women's clothier. Proudly carrying the finest traditional and the hottest fashion-forward designers, it has been a key shopping destination for generations. And today you'll find that this downtown locale has collections for the holiday party season which are second to none. Fabulous gowns and vivacious cocktail dresses are just examples of the many offerings the Smart Set has come to expect. For the finest in fall and winter selections, for everyday and business apparel, jewelry and accessories of all sorts, as well as luscious, warm outerwear straight from the studios of the best New York and European designers. Make sure that you shop downtown this holiday season at Anne's. And gentlemen, the perfect present is always a gift certificate from this prestigious address. So stop by 312 King and see the store, or to learn more, take a visit with a quick click at www.annesdowntown.com. The store is situated below Calhoun on the east side of King, and Anne's customers are always invited to park at no charge in the lot to the rear of the store between George and Society Streets. Just ask for your parking voucher when you come in or before you leave. So for certain style and the foremost in fashion, for holiday or any day, no matter the season, there's always a reason to stop and shop at Anne's. It's time to shop the selection of the season at Charleston's premier women's clothier. See the collections of fabulous fall and winter fashions now at Anne's. For service second to none, casual wear, business attire, party dresses, and sensational style for every day. Shop Anne's, downtown at 312 King.
Gift shopping starts at the Antiques Market because you get to browse through 100 little shops all in one stop in Moultrie Plaza on Coleman Boulevard. It's a 20,000 square foot compendium of creative selections with brass, glass, art, silver, vintage toys, porcelain, decorations, ceramics, cool collectibles, and more. Thoughtful things for anyone. Yes, you can always find yesterday's treasures for the holidays at the Antiques Market.
Attention women, here's a store that's all about you because it's all about the shoe. The Shoe Fairy, the hottest location for stunning shoes, awaits you on your way to Sullivan's Island in Mount Pleasant, featuring fabulous footwear. Shoes for work, for play, for every day, and with a terrific selection of bags, jewelry, and the things that women wish for. Shop today at the Shoe Fairy in the Gateway to the Beach Center by the CVS at Ben Sawyer and Rifle Range Road. The Shoe Fairy.
Here's one in progress.
Yes?
The house part is pretty much done, although as you can see, it's not all put together yet.
Yeah, everything's movable.
But it's still because I'm not sure exactly of the positioning of the whole piece yet. So it's all there. So what I'm working on now, of course, would be all the landscaping. So this house will actually have window boxes there. It's going to have bushes all along the foundation, of course. There's a little background fence that'll go back there. There'll be a palm tree coming up in the middle, and there will be a large overhanging tree coming in from that side.
And you've said that they all, you know, they max out maybe 3 inches coming out of the shadow box.
So I'm kind of at the max here. I actually will probably need to put something in front here, but that's going to be pressed up against the glass.
That'll have to be very flush.
Here, let me move this out of the way. I'll show you how to do I'll show you how to make a tree.
I'm interested. This is perhaps something I'll do for everyone's Christmas gifts this year.
Yeah, I'll make trees. So, all right, we're going to take this thing, and because I'm working with white papers, it's just painted on one side. That makes it even more time consuming because each little leaf has to be, I'll take my glasses off to do this, has to be picked up, and then it has to be, the edges are all painted, so I don't have any white showing.
Oh my heavens.
Yeah, so you got to do this business, and then individually stuck on.
Oh my.
So that takes.
And the truth is, they are all different shapes and sizes. This isn't like you knocked out
different sizes
colors and hues.
Gotta have it as, to make it give as much dimension to it as possible.
So this is, again, anybody who thinks they want to do this, they can check you out.
Yes. jdhomeportraits.com is the website. There's all kinds of stuff on there, and I've taken several projects that I have photographed as I've done them,
on
like
the way along.
St. Michael.
Perhaps for the people that don't necessarily want anything in their home, but they want some of where they live, or they want to take away some of their Charleston.
Oh, exactly. Or I've done like, also like childhood homes, grandma's house, or I've worked with architects and done new construction for people, to get an idea of what their house is going to look like before it's built, rather than a painting or a drawing.
Well, thank you very, very much, John. This was great. I couldn't begin to tell you that to see it on the website doesn't do it any justice, and to get up on it, it is an amazing process. I am no more than impressed.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you very much for letting us come out and see it. I very much so appreciate it, and I just like seeing you.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Thanks. Now we're moving into the art of entertaining, and I am here at a wine shop called Crushed in Mount Pleasant. It's just tucked back off of the road by a little bit. I'm with owner
Desmond Garrity.
Desmond Garrity.
We've been here for almost 5 years. We opened the business in March of 2008. This place is called Shelmore Village.
It's lovely back here once you find it.
Exactly. So basically, we carry wines from smaller independent producers, smaller importing companies, very similar to the things that I would put on the wine list that's slightly north of Broad, or High Cotton, or Charleston Grill where I work. And we really try to focus on all different price points of wine. One of the other big challenges of a small attractive shop like this is a lot of people think it's just high-end wine. It's
That's
just
exactly what
stuff.
I thought too.
And
That's what's intimidating.
And it's really not. It's not. There's a ton of wines in here from anywhere from $8 up to $15 that people can come in and get everyday drinking wine.
And that's what you would end up spending elsewhere, but you get the benefit of
Exactly.
your knowledge when you come in here.
Yeah.
And instead of me standing and really I do stare, crippled by indecision in the grocery store or anywhere else, it's nice to have somebody guiding you.
My real passion is pairing food and wine. That's what wine is always.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you next. If you could help, you know, when people are watching, or if you don't have much of a knowledge of wine, if you could give everybody a simple walkthrough, or at least good guidelines, if you're going to how to pair things up when they're.
Yeah, it's very easy to do actually, but I like doing that,
and so you can do that for people whether they're having a party or they know they're showing up at one, and you let it, at least like I know people have some of those, you know, whites go with your fish and your reds for darker, but you can narrow that down even better than that.
Most definitely.
And let people know how to do. How about if you're having a party for many?
Usually what I like to do is for dinner parties, I like to try to get 2 different reds and 2 different whites, just so that you have a good diversity. So if you have people that, you know, are just strictly Sauvignon Blanc drinkers and want to steer away from Chardonnay, you get them a nice dry crisp Sauvignon Blanc and you bring a Chardonnay, so you've got everybody's covered. Or if you want a heavier red like a Cabernet or a Cabernet blend, a Meritage, or people just want Pinot Noir, so we get all over up and down the spectrum. And then you have everything covered.
I realize that nothing is better than you as a resource. Like, you can come here and learn and leave with the information so that you've got it in your holster when you go elsewhere. You know, when you're somewhere else, when you're looking at a menu. And so anytime you come to buy wine, that's what we said too, not to be fearful. I would have come in thinking that I'm either going to have to really shell out or
it's so important to make people feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And the way you do that is by just listening to them. We also do a lot of other things as far as taking, if you want, the show on the road. I've done everything from wine tastings for some of the executives of Comcast all the way down to people that want to throw a baby shower or something.
You're going to come out and do it? Nice.
So
baby shower is exactly where I want to do my drinking.
It's fun. So we like to do that also, and it gets people engaged and involved.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't thank you enough for having us out. And I have to say, when I told people I was coming, by name already people said Des, and they know you and you're here. I just want more people to know and be able to find you. And already the word of mouth is fantastic.
It's always been a challenge for any small business to get people in the door and know about you. But we're so confident here that once you come in and experience what's here, people leave very, very happy.
Absolutely. This product is where it's at. Thanks again for having us out.
Thanks for having us.
Shopping for an area rug? Whether you're a designer, decorator, own a home or business, or perhaps you're looking for the perfect touch for an apartment or condo, purchase it at Rug Decor. Make a special order search for the rug you desire, or create your own right on the spot in the Design Center. Rug Decor has an experienced, knowledgeable staff with collections featuring every size, shape, fabric, texture, pile, color, and price range. They're in the West Ashley Shops at 946 Orleans Road. Your new area rug is on sale, so shop Rug Decor.
Thank you, ma'am. Would you like some extra napkins for that little one?
We have assorted sizes and colors in all of our t-shirts. Family owned and operated. We opened up 22 years ago. Our shrimp and fried grits we're well known for.
It's our first time here.
Oh, where y'all from?
Mount Pleasant.
Ooh, out-of-towners. Coming through.
What do you guys have on the menu tonight?
We have whole fried flounder, seafood casserole. Here you go, sir.
Supper was good.
Well, thank you for coming. We appreciate it.
So what's the deal with the decapitated Barbies?
Well, I never had a Barbie as a little girl. I didn't like Barbie. And I was on one of my walks. I walk my neighborhood regularly for exercise in the mornings, and I found some dead Barbies in the trash. And I kept walking, and about 2 blocks later I went, I must have those Barbies. Something commanded me. So I went back and I got them, and they had this little Barbie box. And I hid them for a year in my studio because my husband knows I pick up trash. And I wanted to incorporate them into art for Spoleto. I wanted to do some sarcastic things about our South of the Broad society and our Charleston society with Barbie. But how do you get Barbie into a painting? Do you cut her? Do you saw her? How can you make her go flat? I decided to buy a huge frying pan from Walmart, and I melted her. And as she melted, her perfect little thin thighs began to bubble and grow. I found that so exciting. So Barbie transformed herself through melting to get her into canvases, and that's how she started.
That's really cool.
And she has a big future. I have some very large canvases, and I've done one complete Barbie show.
Okay.
And I will be doing some more Barbie shows. But Charleston was quite shocked by my Barbie show.
Yes.
So I will be taking the Barbie show to Asheville or Atlanta or New York, somewhere where there's a better venue for very shocking Barbie behavior.
I'm here today at All Things Good in the Northcutt Plaza. We've got Coleman Boulevard here. It's Houston Northcutt Boulevard there, right on the corner. This little frame shop that I thought was all it was is not at all. I got to meet the owner, whose name is Marty. He and his wife own the store, which is now at least 50-50, a process they call Giclee, that I was newly introduced to, and it's, you know, sort of been repossessed as a word for all of the works of art. But it's the process of taking your print, taking anything that you bring in, and they can stretch it over canvas, they can put it on nearly any material you want to see it on. And as I walk through, you can check out all of the prints. Some of them, you know, somebody just took for your photos, things that end up looking more and more like paintings. While I was in here, I was already pre-planning what I may or may not be getting everybody for Christmas. And I think of the photos that I have, and I would gladly see stretched otherwise. If you have things that you know you own, they can do these sort of shadow boxes as well, which is bigger collections of. This one is obviously from a flag to some of your military gear that I think is the same way we've talked about when we've been here, that nothing is more personal, nothing makes a better gift, and nothing helps you hold on to some of these memories, like either taking your personal photos and turning them into the art that you show at the house. And then for me, once I've decided I've run out of other ideas, they have a wonderful selection of all of their prints, other people's photos, and like he said, they work very closely with all the artists in Charleston, so they have some really good-looking photography. If you yourself have decided you are not so capable, by all means, you can shop here and find somebody who's much, much better than you are.
Letha Polk of Chantilly Lingerie proudly invites you to shop at her Mount Pleasant location in the Northcutt Plaza on Coleman Boulevard. Have you been and seen her newly expanded store? It's more than doubled in size and it's full of fabulously feminine, intimate fashions, accessories, sleepwear, cover-ups, and lingerie, as well as great gifts for Christmas. Hand and body creams, lotions, bubble baths, sleep masks, tote bags, sachets, garters, pillows, stocking stuffers, soaps, and so much more. Chantilly has a wonderful selection of necklaces, bracelets, rings and earrings, handbags, purses, clutches, and they also now feature a select collection of clothing lines by famous makers with a bit of an edge. And of course, it's the perfect time of year to choose warm slippers, plush robes, and cozy PJs. Even just a quick look will tell you that no store in the area has a selection of bridal night lingerie or a comparable collection of marvelous honeymoon nighties and funwear. And of course, please remember that a gift certificate from Chantilly makes the perfect present for this holiday or any day. So come over the bridge from downtown, stay to your right, and head down Coleman. You'll turn left into the Northcutt Plaza before you get to the second traffic light. Chantilly Lingerie is one of the few places in the Lowcountry where you can be fitted for your bra and special order just about any size you need, no matter what your shape may be. Most women wear the wrong bra size. Can you imagine that? But it's true, so please come to the Northcutt Plaza and, once and for all, get fitted by professionals. Find out what quality, comfort, and support is really all about. There are so many reasons to shop with the girls at Chantilly Lingerie, and knowing the needs of their customers is number one. Letha Polk and her staff truly know intimate apparel, and they are consistently ahead of the curve when it comes to sensational sleepwear and fabulous feminine frills. So come on, because now's the time to buy something beautiful for you at Chantilly. Celebrating 22 years in Mount Pleasant in the Northcutt Plaza on Coleman Boulevard. For lingerie, shop Chantilly.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been watching Art Walking, the TV show. I'm the underpaid announcer, Allison Linkletter von Martindale, asking you to tune in again next time to Xfinity On Demand, to our YouTube channel, to Comcast, to MeTV, on Facebook, Twitter, Foursquare, Pinterest, on Blu-ray, smartphones, iPads, Dixie cups with string, and at better Chuck E. Cheese's across this great nation on the fourth screen to the left by the drink dispenser. So be sure to watch, because sweet Suzie K might just body paint another girl, and you wouldn't want to miss that. So drive safely, call your mom. If you're walking at night, please wear white, and remember, no loitering. Farewell, and have a pleasant tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Jack Tracey, executive producer of Art Walking.
Hi, I'm Mariah Sweezey.
We just wanted to thank our many viewers and wish you a happy holiday season.
It's time to shop at Annes. See their collection of fall and winter merchandise now at 312 King Street. For apparel and accessories from Charleston's premier women's clothier, stop and shop at Annes. And you can now like Annes on Facebook at Annes Downtown or on the web at annesdowntown.com. Stop and shop at Annes at 312 King Street.
Imagine a world without abuse. It is possible that the day will come when abuse will go. StopAbuseCampaign.org believes that by working together, we will end abuse within the next 25 years. Because one more generation of abuse is one too many. Find out how you can be a part of the solution. Go to StopAbuseCampaign.org and take the pledge.